When businesses first start up, they may not care about what database they use. It's just a place for putting information into, after all. And they're quite right. But as that business grows, the demands that they will make on that information will grow as well. And the key thing to remember is that forget computer systems, the true investment you're making is in the information that you hold about your customers, your sales, your suppliers. One of the main considerations that customers need to consider is whether they should decouple their development strategy from their database strategy. It may seem initially that by combining your development strategy and your database strategy together, you end up with a very much simplified way of delivering an overall solution. And that may be true at the point of outset, but as time goes on and the needs in each area start to diverge, you may find that the way in which you developed your overall strategy has certain constraints. So it may be whilst you're able to develop an application very rapidly, it may be that the database underneath it won't scale or won't perform well enough to deliver your overall objective to reach many, many customers. The main advantage of decoupling your development strategy from your database strategy is that you can still take advantage of rapid development that technologies such as Microsoft's .NET framework delivers, for instance, whilst at the same time being able to underpin that with a robust, scalable enterprise technology such as the Oracle database underneath. So you get the benefits of rapid development and an abundant supply of skill sets with Microsoft technology, but you also get the power of Oracle underneath as you need to grow. A development strategy is a way in which you can deliver functionality to a customer so that they can achieve a certain goal. And you may have certain requirements in that development strategy, such as rapid development. You need to be able to deliver something quickly. Or you may have a requirement that means you need to be able to deliver a service that can scale to many hundreds or thousands of simultaneous users. So your strategy is very much going to be geared around what are we trying to achieve with this application. Customers should be able to choose the best technology for their business at any point in time, wherever they are on their growth curve. So at the outset, all of their technology may well be from a single vendor because that, for them at that point in time, represents better value or simplicity. But over time, as their business grows, they should be able to make the right choice for different areas of their technology stack in order that they can deliver rapid development or scalable databases or take advantage of existing skill sets or market dynamics that means that they can lower costs. So buying into a single vendor for all of your technology is okay so long as you've got the choices available to move away from that if and when it requires at a reasonable cost. A proprietary system is a closed system. It's a system that is built upon standards that are peculiar to a particular manufacturer of the software. That makes it more difficult for other software manufacturers to plug into that environment and to take advantage of the functionality it may provide. A good way to think of proprietary systems is to imagine a car. When you buy this car, you may have to buy that vendor's petrol. You may have to run the car on their roads, to their rules, to pay their tolls when you cross their bridges. Whereas an open system gives you freedom to choose what car, what fuel, what roads, and where to go. An open system is one where the standards that developers and software providers adhere to is one that everybody understands. It's like a common language between components in a solution. And if those components start using proprietary mechanisms of communication, then it can mean that whilst those components work well together, provided they all speak the same language, when you want to interact with other customers or other systems, you find that you're having to write additional pieces of software to translate the communication between those components. Customers often find themselves in a situation where they want to move to an open system like Oracle when their business is either growing, and that could be organic growth, or whether their business is growing through acquisition. Now, if it's organic growth, it's often about increases in data, increases in users, or increases in customers. So the demands that are made on the underlying technology increase, and quite often they can find that the proprietary systems don't necessarily deliver the performance and scalability that they require. If the business is undergoing acquisition, then if you're adhering to open standards, such as those employed by Oracle, it means that you can very easily integrate with other organizations that may form part of that acquisition. So very quickly, with minimum of development effort, you can take advantage of group-wide data, for instance. Customers can reduce a significant amount of cost and time by making the right choices at the outset. Oracle is a great place to start because it's largely transparent to you at the start of your business, so you can take advantage of all the other technologies you want to take advantage of, but you can have Oracle at the heart of it. Now, as you grow and as your demands grow and your needs of the database grow, Oracle is growing with you all the time, and the amount of investment you put into Oracle is commensurate with the growth of your business. A really great feature that Oracle delivers for growing customers is something called real application clusters. This enables you to buy a low-cost computer and use it as you require, and then as your business grows and your demands increase, you can buy another lower-cost computer and effectively bolt them together to create a slightly bigger system. And then as your needs increase again, you can go and buy another one of these low-cost boxes and bolt that on as well. And you can keep going and going to match the resource requirements that you need to the business demands you're making of your system. With other vendors' software, you would have to throw away each box every time you wanted to upgrade it to a bigger, more powerful system. So if you bought a small, low-cost box to start off with, and then you needed more power, you'd have to throw away the small box, and you'd lose the investment you made in that hardware. Oracle is able to deliver this unique technology because of a number of technology enablers that have occurred over recent years. Some of these have been to do with hardware, so for instance, the introduction of multi-core CPUs by Intel and AMD, and 64-bit CPUs. And some of it is due to software offerings by both Microsoft and Oracle. And so what we're seeing in the marketplace now is a transition away from these very large, what are called SMP boxes, they're machines with lots of processors in, to smaller, lower cost boxes, perhaps running on an operating system such as Microsoft Windows Server 2003 or indeed Linux. So Oracle has been promoting Linux for a number of years as a viable alternative to Microsoft Windows in this commodity space. Because the reliability of the processors has increased so much and the power has increased so much, it makes using these boxes for virtually any size of business, including very large-scale mission-critical systems, viable on these lower-cost machines. But what's critical to that is having the software components that can bind them together and yet still deliver a very high degree of resilience, something that only Oracle Real Application Clusters can do. Oracle software is used by virtually all of the FTSE 100 companies in the UK, but you don't have to be a large company to take advantage of it. Oracle has software offerings for small organisations, medium organisations, and of course large organisations. But the important thing to remember is Oracle software grows with you. So you can start off small and you can invest the right amount in the right area, and as you grow, you can invest in Oracle as you invest in your business. And that investment, because it's portable, Oracle software is portable, that investment is never lost or diluted along that path. Furthermore, it doesn't constrain you in your choice of other technologies around the Oracle database. So you can still choose to develop in Microsoft.NET, for instance, or Java, or PHP, or whatever language you are familiar with and want to take advantage of, and you can choose whatever operating system you want to run on as well. So at no point does Oracle constrain your choices, but it frees you to make the right choices in the right area at the right time.